to several bad crashes around the region, forcing highways to shut down and leaving many stuck in traffic. Our weather experts have been tracking all of this for us tonight. Chief Meteorologist Travis Meyer and Meteorologist Aaron Reeves are in the Bob Mills Weather Center with the latest. Guys.
All right. Hey, thanks. And it is a mess and it's cold, but a lot of kids love the snow. We might get a chance to see that in just a minute. Right now, though, the snow is moving out. A lot of snow across northern Arkansas and southern Missouri. You see where our guys are located. And then we have travel advisories. They'll be canceled as of 6 o'clock tonight. But that doesn't mean it's over with, because there's still nothing's going to melt, obviously. We're going to freeze before we do anything. We have wind chill advisories in effect, so it is just a big mess. Now, the snow has been moving out. It's just in the far eastern part of our viewing area at this time. Around the Tulsa area, all is relatively quiet. Bob is up in areas up to the north and to the east where there is a lot of difficulty. Let's go to Bob's video right now and take a look at what's going on. Bob, I see nothing's changed. Is that right?
Yeah, that's correct, Travis. Eastbound is still a parking lot. I'm getting some information that westbound might be getting ready to open within the next half an hour, 45 minutes. They're doing pretty good back to my east, cleaning it up. But it's going to be a while on this eastbound side. They can't even get a wrecker in to at least 3 semi-trucks I've got here that need to be towed. Back to you, Travis.
Well, that's just unbelievable. And that goes all the way past the Missouri border into Missouri and then comes all the way back by Afton to down to near Veneta. It is pretty much what we'd call gridlock, as Bob is basically telling us. So people, you need to find a different route if you're trying to, you need to be someplace faster, because it's not going to happen. Back to the south and west Tulsa on traffic right now. Alert, we have continuing problems showing up. This is going south of Sapulpa and heading back down to around the Bristow exit. And again, Aaron and I were just talking, where there's been speed, there has been accidents, and that seems to be the turnpikes that have been hit the hardest. Turner Turnpike is the next one up, and Brandon's been on that. Brandon, what do you have for us? Brandon, you there? One more time for Brandon. I know that he's, I see a little bit of the truck moving right now, so that is welcome news as far as at least a little bit of movement, but the traffic is still tied up. So if you have somebody coming from Oklahoma City, he's been helping a lot of folks. He might even be out of the vehicle for all I know, because he is, I think he's pulled out a couple of highway patrol officers, and he's transported a couple of folks, Vietnam vet, in fact, that was stuck. And so, again, helping out a lot. So I see that might be him walking right there. He probably forgot that we were going to be on TV. Yep, it kind of looks like that could be him. Anyway, let's go on and go to Tulsa, where we have John Durkee. John, can you give us an update on roads in Tulsa?
Ways are in fair to moderate condition, Travis. You have one lane open on each direction, some cases two. Now, the city streets, the north and southbound roads, are in better shape than the east and west. And as far as your neighborhood streets, may the force be with you. They have not been touched. Back to you.
All right. Hey, thanks, John. Appreciate it. Let's go down to Sallisaw, where Sequoia is located right now. And Sequoia is, he at least has where the kids are still having fun. They even have headlights out there, and it looks like they're trying to sled. There's at least a couple of brave souls. Don't forget, frostbite can happen really, really fast, so be advised for that. I can't even tell if somebody's sledding there, but they were just, oh, there is somebody going right now. So at least there is one kid that is happy at this particular moment, because he has a hill in which to sled. And so at least we have a little snow for the first time in a long time. Aaron has an update on how cold, how long, and what's going to happen before we get out of the icebox. Aaron?
Yeah, it's certainly a testament today of just how little snow it takes to cause a whole lot of issues. And you can see beautiful sunset right now. You see the snow there in the foreground. We got some clearing going on, so we've at least cleared up for a little bit, not helping to warm us up. Temperatures it's 4 degrees. The record cold high today, I believe, was 13, so we're just going to smash that. North wind at 8, dew point at -5. The air is very, very dry. And once again, that kind of helped keep those snow totals down, along with the fast movement of the system. We're in the single digits across pretty much the whole state. You can see Idabel, the warm spot, in quotation marks, at 19. Another location at least 10 degrees. That's Ardmore. The rest of us, Alta is 13. I was in the way. Also warmed up to the low teens. It feels like below zero pretty much statewide, though, with the exception of Idabel. The rest of us feel like we're in that 5 to 15 degrees below zero range, so dangerous cold. This is going to stick with us here for the next couple of days during the coldest parts of the day, basically evening through morning. We could see those wind chills in that -10 to -20 range. That's why we have wind chill warnings here. We have wind chill advisories for the rest of us, so we'll continue to deal with that here for at least a little while longer. Tomorrow morning, lows between basically -1 or 2 and about 3 or 4 for most of the areas. So Very cold starting off tomorrow. Could be a few lingering flurries at times. We'll warm up, a little bit. We'll be up to around 15 in the afternoon. Could see a few more flurries Monday night into Tuesday. Another cold start near 0. And then we'll see sunshine and a westerly wind develop. That'll help warm us up into the low and mid 20s. And from there, we'll continue to warm up, at least for a day. A cold start on Wednesday around 10. And then we'll be back up into the upper 30s and low 40s, breaking out the T-shirt and the shorts on Wednesday afternoon. It'll feel a lot better by the time we get there than 41 normally would. And then we get another shot of cold air as we roll into Friday and Saturday, and then that moves off, and we'll start to see moderating weather and a different weather pattern, and that should hopefully lead us into a longer-lasting bout of temperatures, at least around where they should be this time of year. So here's your extended forecast. Really cold here the next couple of days, at least a couple more chances and maybe some flurries, and then we start to warm up for a couple of days, and then another shot of cold air, not quite as cold, and then we hopefully start a more lasting warm-up from that point in time. We will have sports coming up after the break.